How you doing, everyone? Joe Martinez here, sales manager for Family First Life. I want to go ahead and start this video that's going to talk about compensation. For me, it's very important for you guys to be able to know exactly how you're going to get paid because I've come across a lot of agents that they're like, I don't know. And they've already been working with another company and they're not really sure because they haven't really explained to them exactly how they're going to get paid. So for me, it's very important for you to understand right from the beginning. That way there's clarification from the start and we can start building trust with one another because we're being fully transparent. And now you know exactly what your commissions are going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And remember that if you have any questions on the road, you can always reach out to me back or to the person that is your partner coach in order for them to be able to clarify any questions you have based on the information you're going to see on this video. I highly recommend also that you download this video if you can. If not, then just go ahead and save the link in order for you guys to be able to view it over and over again and take some copious notes as well, just to make sure that you guys fully understand about how compensation works. I'm going to recommend you also follow me on Instagram at BrokerJoe33. One more time on Instagram, you can follow me at BrokerJoe33. I put some content in there that I think you would find valuable. So here we go, compensation. So life insurance commission, guys, remember this is 100% commission. There is no payroll here. There's no salary, no hourly pay. It's 100% commission, but it's very high commission at the same time. So the commission is going to be based on the client's annual premium, also known as AP, right? Annual premium. So what is the commission's, the client's annual premium? Well, let's just say that you're going to sell a policy, just to keep it in round numbers. Let's just say that you have $100 premium that the client will pay on their policy. Okay, that's their monthly premium, $100. Well, you're going to multiply that times 12 months. That will give you $1,200 a year. That $1,200 a year is going to be the client's annual premium, what the client will pay the company for 1 year worth of having life insurance coverage. So remember, guys, annual premium is also known as AP. You're going to hear that acronym a lot, AP. Now, each carrier is going to pay out differently based on the product and the client's age. You guys, most of you, are going to get started with the 80% comp. However, I will let you know that the carriers have different products and those products pay out differently. Some products you're going to get paid 75%, 70%, 65, 60, 50%. It just depends. But for the most part, you're going to get paid 80%, which is actually what is going to be sent to you with every carrier. Once you get appointed, they'll send you a list of all the products you can offer, and it'll give you a breakdown of the commission payout that you're going to get. Let me tell you, it's still going to be high compared to other companies that are out there. So let's just say that the commission payout is going to be 80% on that one product you sold. So we already know that it's a $1,200 annual premium of the client. You multiply that times the 80% commission payout, which gives you a total of $960 commission. One more time, $1,200 annual premium. You multiply that times a percentage of payout, in this case, 80%, and that'll give us $960 commission. That's what you earned. However, the client has only paid 1 month so far. So the company, in good faith, they're going to give you a 75% advance, which is also 9 months advance commission, assuming that the client will pay for 9 months. So from the $960 commission, they're going to give you an advance of 75%. So that would give you a total payout of $720 issued paid, also known as IP. So one thing is the AP, the annual premium. Another thing is the IP, the issued paid. That's actually what hits your bank account. Every single time we talk about IP, that's going to be what hits your bank account. So from the $960 commission, they'll give you an advance of 75%, which in this case would be $720. That's what gets deposited directly to your bank account from the carrier, wherever you sold the policy with. Okay. Now, there's a balance, right? If you get paid the balance as earns on months 10th, 11th, and 12th, what does that mean? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to subtract the commission IP issued paid to get the balance of whatever you owe. So if we know that your commission was 960 and they already give you an advance commission of 720, then they owe you $240 in this scenario. That's the balance owed on your commission. Well, the client's going to pay the first month, they give you the 75% advance, and then the client pays month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, month 6, month 7, month 8, month 9. Finally, when the client gets paid, pays their premium on month 10, right? You're gonna get paid. So the $240, you're gonna divide the balance commission by 3 months. So 240 divided by 3, that gives you $80. So when the client pays a 10th month, they'll give you a deposit of $80. When the client pays the 11-month premium, they'll pay you $80. And finally, when the client pays a 12-month premium, they'll give you a payout of the last remaining balance of $80. So remember, guys, you're going to get paid 9 months advance commission, and then the last 3 months you get paid as your client pays. That's one option, by the way. That's only for those of you agents that have a high risk tolerance. For those of you guys that don't have a high risk tolerance and you don't want to have a chargeback, because a chargeback is when the client cancels before the 9 months advance uh, expires, then you owe that month commission. Because remember, the company is giving you in good faith in advance that the client's going to keep the policy for at least 9 months. But if your client cancels for whatever reason and the policy lapses, you owe a chargeback. You owe the commission back to the company. Now, the best thing to do is just go ahead and get another client so that the new commission can wash out the previous. For example, let's just say that the first client, you got paid $700, and on the 3rd month they cancel, so now you owe, just for example, 450. Well, what they're going to do, or let's just say $400, what they're going to do, go get another client so that the new commission, they'll keep the 400 that you owe and they'll give you the balance. Does that make sense? If you have a very low risk tolerance and you prefer not to have commission advance, then we can also put you as earns from the beginning. That way, it's going to be a little bit slower process, but you're going to get paid the commission as long as your client is paying their premium, and that way you never have to worry about having a chargeback. So if that's the case, go ahead and let me know so that we can put you on an earns commission, or if you accept the responsibility on being in advance, then we'll go ahead and put you in advance, but you know that you have to take care of it as soon as possible because we're not going to let you accumulate debt, because we don't want you to go out of business because you owe money to the insurance companies, and now you're going to start accumulating debt because you owe chargebacks. Okay, so here we go. We also get paid on fixed index annuities. The comp varies by product as well. However, for example, we have a company called Athene. They have a product called Performance Elite 7. They pay out about 3.75% of the amount you're going to roll over. So for example, let's just say you have $50,000 of money that you're going to roll over. You multiply that times a 3.75% payout. Your commission in this scenario would be $1,875. If it's $100,000, then it would be $3,750, and so on and so on, right? Cool thing here, there's no chargebacks. The only way there's a chargeback in an annuity is because a client dies in the first year, and it's very rare. By the way, the same license, your life accident health license, allows you to do rollovers. Now, I would recommend you do a double threat. What does that mean? That means that you sit down with a husband and wife and you help them with the life insurance, but you also fish to see if they have potential money to roll over. And let's just say you help them on both. So the double threat would be that you help them with a life insurance policy based on the example we gave you today. You earned a commission of $720 plus the rollover that you do, you earn another $1,875, a total commission payout for that one client of over $2,500, shy of 26, with one client. Why? Because you help them put together a life insurance policy, and also you help them roll over their old 401k money or some other money they have laying in a savings account earning 0 interest, right? So that would be the double threat. So always be fishing to help them with life insurance. And by the way, Mr. Client, do you have anything else that acts like life insurance, like a 401k or any other sponsored, old employer-sponsored retirement plan that we can possibly help you roll over, right? And you do that. Hypothetically speaking, let's just say you do this scenario once a month, you're making an extra $31,000 a year, part-time. By the way, I want you to put things into perspective. What other things can you be doing to make another $2,600 a month? Uber? How many rides and traffic and miles and gas and wear and tear in your vehicle, and how many rides you have to give to how many people in order for you to make an extra $2,600? What about working at a department store? How many clothing do you have to, fold or, organize in order for you to make an extra $2,600 part time? Babysitting, right? Delivering food, whatever it is. put things in perspective. How long, what's it going to take for me to make that kind of money here? You sit down with one client a month, you do this double threat scenario, you're making 2,600 bucks a month. And that could alleviate other responsibilities you have in your household currently. Dads, or put something in a savings, put the kids through a better school. I don't know. Pay off your vehicle, pay off your mortgage earlier. It's up to you. You do that once a week. There's nothing stopping you to be really active and do this scenario once a week. If you do the exact scenario I'm just giving you an example of, then you're making over 10 grand a month again part time. Let's just say you sit down on a Saturday, just every weekend. You sit down on every Saturday with the family, and you do this scenario 4 times a week. I'm sorry, a month. What if you do 4 times a week, right? What if you do 2 times a week, 3 times a week? It's up to you. You control your income. You control your schedule. If you do this scenario month after month, then you're pretty much making over 6 figures part time. By this time, you would probably want to come full time and work with us, right? Again, it's up to you how much money you want to make. Now, let's just say you the producer, you work your way up to 110% commission. Remember, we could go all the way to 125. So let's just say, obviously, your experience and your sales, you're able to move up to 110, and you produce $10,000 of production that month, which means that you made a cash flow of over $8,200 that month for yourself on your personal pen. Not too shabby, right? But what if you also start building an agency? Okay, you start building an agency, and now you have an agent under your wing named Mary, and Mary works her way up to 100%, and she produces $5,000. Well, with a 75% advance, she would get commission that month of over 3,700. Now, the difference between your 110 and her 100, there's a 10% spread. 10% of her production, the company would pay you that 10% because you brought to the company another producer, right? So she's going to keep her commission, but they'll give you a 10% commission on her production, which would be 375. What if you have John, and John works his way up to 90%, and John also produces 5,000? With his advance, he would make over $3,300 that month. And between your 110 and his 90, there's a 20% spread. 20% of his production, you would get paid 675. And if you have Mike and he just got started, he's at 80% and he produces $5,000, he gets paid on his advance 3 grand. And the difference between you and him, it's 30%. So 30% of his production, you're getting paid $900. The reason why you want to become an agency builder is because you're going to have the capability to be able to have agents are going to also be working. They're going to get paid as much commission as possible because remember, we start off at an 80% and we can work our way up to as far as 125. And then the companies will pay you additional commission because you're bringing other producers. So on your personal pen, that 1 month, you made over $8,200 plus on your agents, you got paid an extra shy of 2,000. You made a cash flow of over $10,000 that 1 month. How's life looking for you now? Right? Now, let me ask you this. What if you went on vacation? What if you just did something where you didn't produce, right? If you're doing over 10 grand a month, you're making over 6 figures. But if you don't produce, right, you still made shy of $2,000 out of the production of your agents. So now your income is secure. So as you start building an agency, it's going to be secure income. And the bigger your agents is going to be bigger your income. And the more agents you have, it's going to be more growing income. Okay. So the main takeaways I want you to take out from this training today is going to be this. We truly are a company of agents for agents because we take care of you with the comp that we offer, right? We have the highest comp in the industry. You're in control of your cash flow. Nobody's stopping you to do just one app a day or a week or a month, right? It's up to you. You're in control of your comp increases. You want to wait a whole year, 2 years in order for you to qualify for your next promotion? That's up to you. We're not going to hold you back. There's no politics here. There's no favoritism. As you produce, we will move you up. You're totally independent. You have the opportunity to earn as much income as you want. And consider yourself your family's personal ATM. Your insurance license allows you to print money almost literally. I mean, not literally, but you can print money with your license. You get it? You produce and you make money. So you should have agent retention because they also have a high comp as well. So there shouldn't be a reason why your agents are like, well, I'm just getting paid a little bit, and I'm only getting paid 25, 30%. I can't make it here. No, you're getting paid 80% or more, right? So I hope that today was going to bring you more clarification on how the commissions is work. Go ahead and review this video again over and over. Make sure you understand it and connect again with myself or with your partner coach to be able to debrief that you actually learned something today, and then we could just go ahead and answer your questions. With that being said, again, my name is Joe Martinez, sales manager here with Family First Life, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.